Okay.
So, as you can see, I didn't pass my phase 2 10k, which is bad, very bad, because the reason wasn't very good. Basically, I overtraded, and we'll get into depth into what happened throughout the week and why I overtraded and panicked throughout the week. So we have Monday. Monday came. I've done my weekly outlook, and then I don't trade. I'm waiting for the market, and then it's gonna sell because that's my weekly outlook. Yeah, that just did not happen, guys. I've been hit by a loss, a nasty loss. And then guess what happens? I trade again. I'm like, let me return that loss. And then I'm just like, I lost again. I've risked that 2% by now. And then I'm like, oh no, I gotta trade again. Let me get this back. I think I got stuck in a spin cycle. Well, I just traded, and then obviously I overtraded. It was 7 trades on the day, which is always lovely to see. I think that Tuesday was probably the worst trading day mentally because I couldn't resist getting to get my trade back and get my get back, which eventually resulted in me losing my 10k account. Obviously road to 100k, but yeah, I think I gotta learn from those mistakes, those silly rookie mistakes. Traded 7 times in a day, 7 times when it's a swing model as well. Yeah, I'm cooked. So now what I've done, now it's obviously past Tuesday because I don't trade Monday. Now it's Tuesday, and now I'm looking at the trades, and I bought a new account to pass. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, what do I do now? Like, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a difficult day. So I'm just like, okay, let me just take a trade on Wednesday. I lost on Wednesday as well, 2%. Tried entering twice on a Wednesday, minus 4%, 4%. And that's why I knew I was caught. But nah, I had to lock in. If I didn't lock in, I would have been caught. Well, what I should have done is left anyways. But yeah, this is what I'm going to remind myself at the end of the video as well, that I should have left the trade. But yeah, so what happened is I caught a deadly swing trade because I knew biases kind of changed now after maybe 9 losses, which is crazy. And it did run through, obviously, I've seen the first photo, it did run through my whole stop loss 2 days in a row. Big fat candle wicks. So what I did is I did it along on the 1 minute time chart, which is not my strategy at all. And I caught at 11 RR risking £50, which is like 0.5%, which is crazy to me. So on a Thursday, we weren't really looking to trade because it was Thanksgiving in America. And I think obviously there was not a lot of movement in the chart. So I was just waiting for that. And then on Friday, Black Friday, that's when I knew I had to cook. I copped a cheeky little, another 10k account, obviously. And what I'll be trying to pass is 2 10ks, rotating trades, and showing that you'll have a bigger drawdown and your risk to reward ratio is higher because obviously you've got 2 accounts, which means more drawdown to play with. So copped another 10k and then trade on a Friday. But obviously I was still looking at the chart, on the daily chart, and as you can see, that's a good indicator that USD sales might be in play because how the daily FEG reacted. Obviously there's still Monday that I still don't trade. Maybe we might have another, next week it reverses up because obviously we didn't take the whole of the week. Well, last week's candle didn't take this week, if you get what I mean. So on Monday 24th of November we didn't take Monday 17th of November. I think that's going to be a key factor because obviously since it's reacted so good, it's probably going to go down reaching for these lows rather than these highs because this week was all these sells, a small retracement and then a sell back down, which is very good. 2 retracements up and it's gone down again, which is also a key indicator why I think it's going to be USD sells again. But yeah, it's probably probably gonna head for these lows, and we've got a couple new drivers as well. So yeah, when we're looking at the week outlook, on Monday there's no news. Tuesday there's 2 red folders. Wednesday there's a red folder right here, and on Friday there's a red folder. So obviously everything's USD, which means we're looking for intraday because there's not a lot of news, not like last week. And I think it's going to be a very key factor to this as well. Like maybe an intraday for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, unless Monday we see a lot of movement and we catch like a trade for the whole week, which might be good. But obviously DXY sells, as I mentioned earlier, and obviously GU and EU buys. And what I'd be looking for is a trade in GU, maybe covering the whole spread of this, the whole spread of the lows, where my stop loss is at the lows of GU, and in EU the lows as well, reaching for these. But most likely an intraday, finding low of the day and placing my stop loss there with a minimal risk, and that's what's going to impact it. If you risk low and have your stop loss at low of the day, let's just say a short intraday, then obviously you might be looking for maybe a 3 to 4x, and that'll be good anyways because you're reaching for these highs, or maybe even the highest high to end off next week. I think that's what separates from the good traders to the bad traders, because the good traders don't lose their account in a day. They keep on rotating accounts and they get payouts, whilst the bad ones overtrade and they lose their account in a day. I want to, next time for this week, obviously the coming up week, I want my trades to actually work. I want to actually follow my system now. What I'm trying to look for next week is maybe passing my phase 1 and phases 2 in a week, because I bought a new 10k fresh one, and then I got another one up 1%. So all I need to do is gain 7% on one, 8% on the other one, pass phase 1 and try and pass phase 2, try and get a payout before Christmas, because when it's Christmas, then that's when everything is over. Markets basically close for the whole week and come back in January ready for the new year, and obviously smashing Q1 as well. And I think that's just very important, making sure I'm set up for the new year and I'm ready for winning. But if you did like, probably give me some feedback, comment and subscribe. And said again, we're trying to pass phase 1, phase 2 and get a payout, get to road to 1 million. But yeah, thank you for watching, hopefully you like it.